Hey there, if you love jaw-dropping stories, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our little storytelling family. Now, let's begin. I was sitting in my car outside the grocery store, my fingers trembling as I stared at the message I had just sent. My stomach dropped when I saw the name at the top of the thread. It wasn't who I thought it was. I hadn't texted my best friend like I meant to. I had sent it to my husband. With one accidental tap, I detonated my entire life. The message was simple, short, but damning. He's starting to get suspicious. I think I need to back off for a while. Last night was risky, but God, worth it. It was supposed to go to Mila, my best friend, the only person who knew about the affair. The only one I trusted enough to confide in. But in a rush of guilt and panic, I must have mixed up the contact names. Instead of her, I sent it straight to the man I had just betrayed. The moment the message delivered, I tried to undo it. I turned off Wi-Fi. I even thought about ripping the battery out, if that were even possible anymore. But it was too late. Seconds later, I saw the read receipt pop up. Driving home felt like a fog. My hands were numb, my lips dry, every breath shallow. Darren and I had met 10 years ago. We were broke grad students back then, sharing a cramped apartment with 3 roommates. Our mattress was on the floor, our fridge held more beer than food. But I was happier than I'd ever been. He made me laugh like no one else. He made me feel seen when I felt invisible. For a long time, we were unshakable. But 5 years in, life got heavier. His startup consumed him. My job at a marketing firm demanded more of me. We passed like strangers in the night, quick pecks on the cheek, half-finished conversations. Somewhere along the way, we stopped truly seeing each other. And then there was Nolan. He was the head of an account I landed. Older, charming, dangerous in a way that felt intoxicating after years of predictability. I never planned to cheat. But it started with flirty banter, a lingering hand on my arm, drinks after meetings. Then one night in Chicago, we crossed a line I couldn't uncross. I told myself it was a one-time mistake, that the guilt would be punishment enough. But it didn't end. The secrecy was addictive. So was the attention. Nolan made me feel wanted again, like I mattered. We met in hotels under fake names, texted through encrypted apps. It became a second life I thought I could control. I told myself I still loved Darren. Every night I came home, crawled into bed beside him, and whispered that lie to myself. I love him. I'm just broken. Selfish. Needy. When I pulled into the driveway after sending that message, the house was silent. Darren's car was gone. His phone went straight to voicemail. I paced the living room until sunset, every creak of the floorboards making my chest pound harder. The silence itself was punishment. He came home around midnight. His face unreadable. He walked past me into the bedroom, then re-emerged with a suitcase. "Where are you going?" I asked, my voice trembling. No answer. "Darren?" He turned slowly, holding up his phone. "Risky, here?" His voice was calm. Too calm. I opened my mouth to explain, to say anything, but nothing came out. He shook his head, grabbed his keys, and walked out. He didn't even slam the door. The next few days blurred together. He ignored every text, every call. When I showed up at his office, his assistant turned me away. My long, desperate emails went unanswered. When I finally told Mila, she was furious. "You texted him," she groaned. "How do you mess that up?" I panicked, I whispered. "I thought he already knew." "Well, now he does." I ended things with Nolan immediately. Blocked his number. Told him it was over. His reply, "We both knew this would end messy. Hope it was worth it." It wasn't. None of it was. 2 weeks of silence later, Darren finally reached out. He asked me to meet at a diner we used to go to in our early days. Neutral ground, I guessed. I arrived early, my heart racing. He walked in wearing that old leather jacket from when we first dated. He looked exhausted. We sat in silence until he finally spoke. "I want to hear it. All of it. No lies." And so I told him everything. Every night. Every excuse. Every shameful detail. I confessed through sobs, my words spilling like poison. When I finished, he didn't yell. He didn't cry. He just nodded. "That's what I thought," he said. "Do you hate me?" I asked, barely breathing. He looked at me for a long time. "I don't know what I feel. But I know I can't unsee that message. I can't unknow what I know." I begged him to try. Therapy. Separation. Anything but this cold distance. But Darren had already decided. "I've been thinking about our past," he said. "You were my person. You still are, in some twisted way. But I can't live with this version of us." 2 weeks later, we separated. The house was emptier than I imagined. I still set out 2 coffee mugs in the morning. Still folded his laundry out of habit. I tortured myself with our wedding photos, the ones where we smiled like fools, thinking forever was easy. Sometimes I wonder if that text was a subconscious cry for help. Maybe deep down, I wanted to be caught, because the guilt was rotting me alive and I didn't have the strength to stop. Months have passed. Darren hasn't filed for divorce yet, but we hardly speak. He lives with his brother now. I keep busy to silence the emptiness. I haven't seen Nolan since I ended it. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of someone who looks like him, and my stomach twists. I don't expect sympathy. I broke something sacred. That text didn't destroy my marriage, it just revealed the truth I had been hiding. And the worst part? I still love Darren. I still dream about us in that crappy little apartment with no furniture, no money, but all the hope in the world. Maybe that version of us is gone forever. But if I could go back, just to that 1 second, that one stupid, reckless second, I'd rewrite everything. Because it wasn't one wrong text that ruined us. It was me.